We are unmuted.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I think this is
Streaming
my
in.
first stream. This is my first stream since I moved to Germany, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Uh, it's public knowledge where you work now, right?
Yeah, but I still obviously need to say from hey, my views expressed are solely mine.
Yes. Um. Also on Hashoshi, I do stream at a normal time. Usually, it's just I stream when my guests tend to be available, which James and Neil tend to not be available until late evening.
Yeah.
Late evening US time. But this is a stream that should be good for Europe.
Yes. Well, I will get back to streaming at some point. Not right now, but likely at the end of the month when I feel more confident in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, I know that you've played most of these games, Don, but for the sake of your memory,
Yes, I have like 5 weeks, so don't you
yes,
worry.
for the sake of your memory, you should probably keep a Google tab open,
Sounds good.
just so that some of these have very generic and bad names.
Oh, I know. I'm very well aware.
So it would be good to you know, be able to remind yourself. There are, as we discussed in the pre-show, there's 459 WiiWare games, because we're going to do every single WiiWare game, not just the ones that came out in Europe, not just the ones that came out in America. Any WiiWare game sold globally is on this list, and we're doing them in alphabetical order,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to see how far we get.
First, I want to pop out the chat, so when I have like this thing
Yep,
open, I can still see what the chat is saying.
perfect.
Cool. I'm good to go whenever.
Awesome. Do you want to quickly describe how you're going to be rating these games, how you decided?
Sure. I will keep them in the context of WiiWare, obviously, because some line up better than the others. Um, and then I will score them between 1 and 10.
With 10 being the best WiiWare game and 1 being the worst, or around there.
Yes. Yes.
There will probably be multiple 10s, there will probably be multiple 1s, but
Yeah. I think that every number of the skill will be used this time around.
hell yeah. WiiWare is a clusterfuck. Look, also, everyone, real quick, as soon as I threatened that we would do, no, there was no zeros. As soon as I mentioned that I wanted to do a WiiWare thing, James and Neil both felt threatened, and let me tell you, I could have done DSiWare, but
I'm also down at DSiWare at some point.
there's only so many check simulation games that cost 500 DSi points before we lose our minds.
I mean, that's very true, actually.
Okay, let's get started. If you
Sure,
can think
sounds great.
if you can think about WiiWare, there's a lot of really great games that have A and B, and then it all kind of goes to shit.
Yeah.
Number 1, Aha, I Found It, hidden object game.
Okay, so I think, and I'm not looking at the list because I just opened
Yes.
Google for no apparent reason whatsoever. I think this was an A-team joint.
Yes, I put the developer on the screen this time so that you can get quick reference.
Yeah. I never found A-team's games that particularly interesting. And I only think they made 2 of them. They made later games on DSiWare and 3DS.
I
But
can check. They
definitely think
made they made 4 games on WiiWare.
Oh, they made 4 games. Okay.
Yep.
So it was a nice, colorful game for its specific audience, but my problem is they could have done so much more with the concept. So it's basically a children's first pointing hidden object game.
Yes.
The problem is it was mostly single player, and the multiplayer was literally they added an extra pointer for the single player.
Hell yeah. So, what number are you feeling?
I think a solid 3 out of 10.
Okay. Aha, I got it. Escape game.
Oh boy, yeah, was in the same context. This
Yes.
was a children's first escape game, and it has the same flaws, so we'll keep it at a free.
Okay. 101 Explosive Mega Mix by Nordcurrent.
One.
Hell yeah. Too Fast for Gnomes.
This game keeps coming back for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Isn't it also on the Wii U eShop and the 3DS eShop and the Switch eShop?
I'm not. I think it's on Switch, but under a different name altogether.
Okay.
I think it's under its Japanese name, but translated.
Oh, hell yeah. Trying to hide those gnomes.
I didn't ever think this was a bad game, especially when it was on WiiWare, because there was like 100 levels in it, which was pretty big for a WiiWare game.
Yeah.
I think the problem with the game is that the controls felt kind of floaty and over the place. I would say a 6.
That is the number my finger was hovering over based on your description.
Yeah.
Chemco's 3 degrees Celsius.
God, I don't even remember that one.
Wait, it took us 5 games to get to one that Daan doesn't even remember.
I mean, what do you expect this by Chemco?
Look, it's not a fucking RPG
I
maker
do
game.
remember it now. It's a Chemco puzzle game, which Chemco doesn't do a lot of puzzle games.
No, they mostly do RPG Maker.
They do. In theory, I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, it had a really interesting battle mode where you basically shared the screen, so you would basically block every opportunity for the other player, which is a Graham asshole game, I would say. I found the single player though to be primarily really boring. It's a 5.
Okay.
It's a 5.
3, 2, 1 Rattle Battle.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, this is that Tecmo baby game.
Yeah. Boy, where to start?
Also, if any of y'all in the chat were watching that fucking thread from earlier this week about that connectivity WiiWare Jeopardy I did in like 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Please remember, as we go through this, there are so many deep cuts I didn't pull because I thought that they would be unfair. This is one of them.
This was a collection of minigames, I believe. There wasn't just a couple of them. There were like 10 or something.
Perfect. How do you feel? 1 to 10.
Gob. I would say 5.
Okay. 3D
it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 3D Pixel Racing by Microforum Limited.
Oh, that game. Funny story about that one. I won't go too deeply into this.
Oh boy.
But the developer actually reacted on my YouTube video back in the day and said I controlled poorly.
Amazing.
But I will say this, the game controlled poorly. It wasn't my skills because I still play racing games to this day, my friends.
Yes.
It looked good for a WiiWare game, though. Let me give it that. It looked really good for a WiiWare game. Especially since they had to prop it into 40 megabytes. It was actually impressive what they did on that front. I see another 5.
Okay. 5 Arcade Gems by Nordcurrent.
1.
It's true, they fit 101 games in their other one. Why stick with 5 for this one? 5 Spots Party by Cosmonaut Games.
That's also a game that kept returning on, because Cosmonaut also published on 3DS and Wii U. It's a game where you have to compare 2 pictures and find 5 objects. It was pretty darn basic. 3.
Okay. 5-in-1 Solitaire.
So I never liked. So I think because I'm still having the Google page open because I looked up 3D2 Rattle Battle, which was amazing. I believe 5-in-1 Solitaire was a digital leisure game.
Yes, it is.
Hmm. I never. Here's the thing. When Digital Leisure made original games, I never really liked their UI design.
Hmm.
They all used like very big buttons and with very little in the background. It's usually like a plain color.
Yes.
Um, but like the actual games were usually okay. I remember actually playing 5-in-1 Solitaire and thinking it was fine. It was also one of the cheaper WiiWare games. I think it was straight up 500
Okay.
points.
Counter. How
Yeah,
much do you want to play Solitaire on your television?
that's a good point. I was going actually get to that.
Yes. Like that sounds like a really solid DSiWare game. But where are we at with WiiWare?
Yes, it was definitely it was more meant for DSiWare. I will say though, it controlled nicely with the pointer, but I don't see why you would buy this on a TV. I mean, in 2008, your options were kind of limited, I guess.
Oh, was this a 2008 game?
I think it was a very early WiiWare game. Yeah, this was one of the first games on WiiWare actually from Digital Leisure.
Okay.
Um, but it still doesn't make it particularly interesting.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad or anything, but any particular measure, I would give it a 4.
Okay. Hachiwan Diver Wii by Silver Star Japan.
Oh, 81 Diver, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was. I need to quickly look this up because I completely forgot what the game this is. Um, this was based on a manga of the same name,
Ye-
81 Diver. Actually, read the manga before I played this.
Huh?
Um, and it's what is basically basically a tournament of shogi, but mortalized in manga, and had like it even had a drama at some point on Fuji TV.
Yeah, that
Um,
also doesn't surprise me.
yeah. So it actually came out both on DSiWare and WiiWare, and also separately on the Nintendo DS the same day as the WiiWare game.
Excellent.
Um, and it was actually a pretty solid way to play shogi. I remember not that being expensive either. It was fairly cheap.
Hmm.
And the art being actually pretty good and very similar to the manga art,
That's really,
which
really interesting that's a low price. I thought that would for sure be like $10, $12.
no, they kept it fairly cheap on the WiiWare side of things. I can't remember why they did that. Um,
Sounds like it's good based on your description.
no, it was good. It was one of the first Japanese games I bought on my on my WiiWare or my Wii Shop channel account.
So is this our first
Uh,
one to get higher than a 6?
yes, I would say definitely say it's niche though, and I will say that despite it being good, it's more story focused. So the multiplayer portion of it is pretty bare bones.
Okay.
So I would give it an 8.
Awesome. A Monsteka Corral, Monsters versus Robots. I didn't realize that the developer's name was Onteka, and that makes the name make a lot more sense.
It does, doesn't it?
I hadn't actually pieced that together back when it came out. I was like, why the fuck is it called this?
That's the feeling you have of a lot of these WiiWare games, don't you think?
Yes, why the fuck did you name it this? Absolutely.
What was even I think yeah. So it was a strategy. So not
It had a demo.
yes, it was not a like fixed strategy game where you would place objects. It was a action one where you would place them in real life and they would move to certain objects on the field.
Hmm.
Um, this was during like say the midpoint of WiiWare where
Yeah.
some of the bigger games were coming out. So it was one that fell on the people's radar. This was like 2010. Um, but there was some really interesting stuff about it I really liked. Um, the gameplay portion of it was actually really good. I think that the visuals let some stuff to be desired, but once again, this was 40 megabytes.
Yeah, again, 40 megabytes on a 480p platform.
Yeah, but it was a bit Pikmin-esque, but in some ways they tried to make it more. more actiony, which overall I did enjoy. I would say I'm thinking of going towards a 7.
Okay. Adventure Island, the beginning.
Oh, fuck that game. Oh, I don't like adventure because I'm a huge Adventure Island guy, and even before um I went into this one, I did play the originals
Uh-huh.
like extensively, and I like the original Adventure Island. It's one of the first NES games that I ever played, and I still enjoy that game. It has its quirks to it, but I enjoy it. Um, Adventure Island, the beginning though, um, it tries to replicate it in a worse way with a very bad looking art style. Even on WiiWare, it didn't necessarily look good. And in addition, like the special stages left me kind of feeling flat. For me, that's a 3.
Okay. Another 8-team game, Adventure on Lost Island Hidden Object game.
So this is a team doing it better and making it more for a better served audience.
So higher than a 3, if it's better than the
Sure.
other one.
Yeah. Not much higher though. I still think their art design was not particularly interesting.
So like a 4.
I was thinking 4 or 5. Let's go with 5.
Okay. Aero Guitar by Yudo.
Oh,
Is this the one that didn't work, or is that the violin one? Because both of them came out like around the same time, and like one of them just fucking basically didn't function.
I even remember doing a first look video of this back in because this was a very late. No, but it was like a no, it was like a 2009 WiiWare game actually. I did it late because I had nothing else really to cover back then because it was the lead up to the Wii U.
Little
I
did you
played it.
know that you would still have little to cover.
I mean, the 3DS was still alright.
Yes, no, the 3DS saved a lot of Nintendo outlets. Um,
I did remember. So you had to press a button for the middle one, do a motion up for up, and do a motion down for down.
ooh.
I remember it not hating it, but the UI design was ugly.
There was a
It
lot of
was.
ugly WiiWare UI.
Yeah, but I'll also make a distinction of making compromises because you have to, and solely making it because you have nothing else better in mind, just keeping it very plain.
Yes.
Um, and that was plain as all heck. The video that they showed during the original music that they had in that game was in a very small window, just beneath the score and the actual time elapsing of the level.
Hell yeah, Sega CD.
It was Sega CD size for sure.
Alright,
Um,
what are we thinking?
yeah, it wasn't bad. I think a 5.
Okay. Airport Mania First Flight by Reflexive Entertainment and Lemon Games.
Airport Mania. Isn't that a Is that a clone of something else? I'm trying to think what the game is called again.
Air Control?
Yeah, Air Control. Isn't that just an Air Control clone?
I think it is.
Yeah, I would prefer playing Air Control to be honest.
Valid? What are you thinking?
Uh, I'll give it a 3.
Okay. Alien Crush Returns.
I like this game. This game was good. The Alien Crush Returns was actually really well made.
I
I
wish it
think a
had more
lot.
tables, but it's very good.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Hudson Soft, most of the outside of like Adventure Island were actually pretty interesting what they did with it, especially within the limit that they had. Um,
Even if I didn't like all of Hudson's WiiWare games, I usually found something interesting in each one.
that's fair.
Like, I didn't like Onslaught, but it was interesting that they tried it.
I do like the Onslaught a little bit, but mostly because it was fairly inexpensive.
I liked that every single time you shot an alien bug to death, your person yelled, "That's why you're still a kid."
That's the highlight, isn't it? But going back to the subject matter at hand, because
Yes.
we're getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
Also, we're still at the A stages of this.
Oh, we still have a lot of A's to go. Alien Crush Returns.
Um, it's 8. I really enjoy that
Okay.
game. I would still very much play it right now. I have my Wii U on here, but no, I don't have it right now.
Speaking of games that are actually really good, and yet it moves.
Yeah, I think this. Okay, this might be a bit of a controversial take compared to for the studio Broken Rules. They peaked with On Yet It Moves. They never really recovered afterwards.
What did they put out after Chasing Aurora?
Did they put anything out after Chasing Aurora?
Because I didn't care that much for Chasing Aurora. I'm sure they must have put out a third game. Broken Rules. Chase.
Oh, they put out an Old Man's Journey.
Oh, Old Man's Journey is good.
I did enjoy it. Still think that And Yet It Moves is better.
I agree.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I think that And Yet It Moves is absolutely fantastic.
And I'm not sure why it's only still now in current days on Steam. I still really think it should be moving to platforms like Switch, honestly. Yeah, it's an 8 for me. Yeah. I mean, there are some quirks that you have to get used to, but it's an absolute 8 for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe, there's probably various development reasons why it's not on Switch. Maybe it just wasn't designed around 16 by 9. I don't remember if it had widescreen support. Maybe it wasn't built over, maybe the code base.
Oh, it had widescreen support.
Okay. Yeah, maybe the code base is just ancient and hard to update. Anima Arc of Sinners by Anima Game Studio.
Boy, do I have a relationship with that game.
Just give me a number. We can't sit around on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah. If people don't know, just look up Anima Arc of Sinners on my YouTube channel. It's fine. I will give it a 3.
Okay. There's 2 games in particular that I can't wait to see how you react to. Because you and I have very specific histories with those 2 games. We'll get there.
Sure, no worries.
Ant Nation by Konami.
Oh, this was also the period where Konami did some interesting stuff on WiiWare.
Yeah, but now they've realized that they just have to make a Momotaro Densetsu game, and suddenly it's the 3rd highest grossing game in Japan.
So, Ant Nation was actually a really interesting and fun game.
I never actually played this one.
It was basically a full-fledged simulation game with building up your own little ant environment and farm. The graphics were, but there was a good variety of difficulty curve, and there were also a level-based mode where you had to pull off specific feats. The missions were short, but it's not a particularly long game, but it was very quirky, and I very much enjoyed it. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. First Nintendo game, Aqua Space, which, if you recall, was their aquarium game, because My Aquarium by Hudson was one of the best-selling games on the entire service, and they were like, shit, we should probably make one too.
Yeah, but we also be completely fair to Aqua Space. It actually had some gameplay elements to it, which was definitely not the case with My Aquarium.
That is correct.
You could actually interact with the fish a whole lot more. You can actually swim around them with your Mii character, which is kind of cute.
It's just not often that it's so blatant that Nintendo is copying a trend.
I will say this though, it looks really good. How much it's impressive how much it still looks good. for me, the problem is with these types of games, and we'll receive more of them during this list.
Oh,
There's just
yes.
not, there's not that much to them in the grand scheme of things. They are nice backgrounds. This one is actually one of the nicer backgrounds, I would say, in that particular sense.
Yes.
The only thing that kind of sucked about it, and I think my game does better, is the music. I think the music in Aqua Space was actually pretty darn bad.
So
Um,
what number are we thinking?
I would say 5.
Okay. Another Nord Current collection, Arcade Essentials.
1.
I'm noticing a trend with their releases, Daan.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Arcade Sports by Icon Games.
Uh, Icon Games. I don't remember this one. Huh. I'm gonna look it up and just give you a number.
Hell yeah.
Arcade Sports Icon Games. Okay, it cannot find the video game. That's always a good sign.
It's a really terrible name for a game if you're trying to search for it.
I found a trailer on We Love It TV.
Oh my god. That is like fucking. You just unearthed a lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a positive. Let's see. Oh, the character models are amazing.
So are we thinking like a 2 or a 9?
Let's go for 2.
Okay. Arkanoid Plus by Taito.
Another one of these Japanese companies that actually did very interesting stuff on WiiWare.
Yes.
I think Taito actually improved the actual concept of an Arkanoid game on WiiWare.
Yep.
Um, eh, and especially, it's actually really well made, surprisingly so. They had a good variety of levels. The backgrounds looked amazing as well.
What
And
number
there
are we
were
thinking?
like 61, were like 60 levels in arcade mode. There was a versus mode where you could play with a friend or computer, and there was a timed mode where you had to clear the screen as quickly as you possibly could. Um, and you had actual lives. There were specific rules in place. There were various items. It was actually really well done. Um, I think it's something that you have to get into, and you know what you have to self get into. But for me, it's like a 7.
Okay. Wizard boxes around the world.
Oh, that was another hidden object game, wasn't it?
I
Like
have no fucking idea. This name is so bad.
or find the difference game. And I think it was a find the difference game. Yes, this was a find the difference game back at the end of 2010. The only reason why I remember this specific game is because one of the character models literally looked like Lara Croft.
Perfect.
Put it at a 2.
Okay. Art of Balance.
Oh, I love Art of Balance.
So like 8 or 9?
I will give it a good 9. Yeah, I
Okay.
still love it. Yeah,
We should probably pick up the pace a little bit.
yeah.
Art style
Sure.
Cubello.
10.
We're at the great games now. Art style Light Tracks.
Also 10.
Art style Orbiant.
I still love it, but it's shorter in length. I will give it an 8.
Art style Roto Hex. To me, this is the weakest of the WiiWare art style games.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to think of a number for this.
Like 7 or 8.
I'll think 7.
Art style Rotozoa or Pentatentacles.
8.
Whoop, no, it's the wrong number. Okay. Astro Bugs with a Z Revenge. A very
What?
hard pivot after art style.
What did you just say?
Astro Bugs Revenge by Sudden Games. You heard me.
I definitely have not, but I will check it out right now. Give you.
It is If you organize every WiiWare game alphabetically, it is right after art style.
Oh, it's this one.
That sounds like a
It's
10 to me.
yeah, 2.
Okay. Aya and the Cubes of Light.
Oh,
This was pretty late.
yeah, there was a really late WiiWare game. I think this was the start of 2012.
This was like a 3D platformer.
Yes. Let me see if I can find it.
Maybe you reviewed it. Who knows? If we're talking 2012.
Oh yeah, I definitely reviewed this, but the review doesn't exist anymore.
Valid.
Um. So the platformer was based around cubical objects that move around.
Yes.
And objects will appear if you go over certain sensors or pointed your gun at them, your light gun. Not a bad game. I'll give it a 6.
Okay. Babel Rising. We're into B now.
Oh, this is a Lexus joint, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All the Lexus stuff are stuff that really passed me by because I think don't even ever review the Lexus game ever. I remember this being the most gamey of all the things that Lexus ever published. It was a puzzle game with a neat idea, but not much going for it. I would give it a 3.
Okay. We got some real bangers coming up, so let's just get to them. First,
Okay.
we got to get to Back to Nature UFA Lab.
The F?
Back to Nature, developed by UFA Lab.
I have to pretend that this game exists. Okay. 1.
Wow. Bakutan.
Okay, just give more context because people would not know why I reacted to this way. This is one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
Back to Nature is literally one of the worst.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bakutan by...
people.
Yes, not everyone is me.
Yeah.
Bakutan by Alpha Unit. Japan only.
Bakutan.
Bomb Tapper also.
Bakutan. That was.
I
Does Alpha Unit even make games anymore?
I think it was developed by WayForward, and it was supposed to be a Wario game, except they changed it at the last moment so they could make a Bakugan game for their Nintendo presentation. That's the conspiracy.
No, that's Bakugan. That's not Bakutan.
Oh, yeah.
Bakutan is a puzzle game in which you place bombs
Yes.
in various objects and try to explode them all at the same time. It was one of the more inexpensive games. It was kind of fun. I'll give it a 6.
Okay. Balloon Pop Festival by UFO Interactive Games.
That one was rough.
I know what number that means.
It's a 1.
Yes. Engine Software's Bang Attack.
God, I forgot to enter their own games. Because they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore, you're right.
Bang Attack is a 1.
Okay. Left Field Productions Battle Poker.
I'm not even sure what a Left Field Productions even is.
If you Google it, you'll recognize it.
Okay. Battle Poker.
You're gonna need to put Left Field Productions in the search. Or WiiWare.
I just want to know what Battle Poker is.
Yeah, it's just a generic name.
It's not even poker.
Yes.
It's a bad puzzle game. Let's give it a 2, whatever.
Left Field Productions, formerly a Nintendo developer.
Oh.
They made Excitebike 64. They made all of the Kobe Bryant games and like the Disney board games. They made all of the NBA games for them for that period of time. Yeah, they were one of Nintendo's Western developers, and then they chose not to acquire them. And then
Oh,
Left Field kind of went to shit after that.
okay.
Yep, that's why I thought you would have known them. Bejeweled 2. Before you rate this, as a reminder, this released 1 month on WiiWare before Bejeweled 3 came out on PC.
I mean, we still need to value Bejeweled 2 on its own merits, don't you think?
Yes, but the context is fucking hilarious.
Okay, but it's still an 8, though.
Okay. Ben 10 Alien Force.
It's the complete Bejeweled experience on WiiWare. What do you want?
Ben 10 Alien Force: The Rise of Hex by Konami.
3.
Big Bass Arcade by Big John Games.
Big Bass Arcade. I don't even remember that one. Big Bass. Oh, we're going into the depths of it now. Big Bass Arcade. I didn't know that Big John Games had a YouTube channel. There you go.
Everyone has a YouTube channel. It's fine.
I mean, Big John Games, I can always describe them as they never have good games, but they have good playing games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's give them. Oh, this looks actually really well made. Let's give them a 7.
Okay. Big Kahuna Party by Reflexive Entertainment.
2.
Alright, did you ever play Big Town Shootout? Because it was a GameStop exclusive WiiWare game.
No.
You had to go buy a plastic peripheral at GameStop for $8, and it came with a code for Big Town Shootout. That's genuinely how this game was sold.
Okay.
It's a really bad light gun game.
I believe you. Can you even find it online?
It was by PDP, or Performance Design Products.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Just like Google Big Town Shootout Wii.
Oh, somebody posted a video of the full game on their Wii U, and it was about 40 minutes.
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah, this doesn't look great. Let's give them a 3.
I think that might be the only WiiWare game to come with physical plastic. Bingo Party Deluxe by A-Team, their 4th and final game. They made Bingo, but they made it on Wii.
Let's go for another 3.
Okay. Bit Boy, and weirdly enough, this list I pulled from doesn't actually include Bitman, though it should, so let's just put those together.
But now Bitman and Bit Boy are 2 completely different stories for me, though.
I know. Here's what I'll do. I'll just add a cell, and we'll.
Okay.
We will. Let's do Bit Boy first, and then we'll do Bitman.
Okay.
Why isn't this? So yes, what's your score for Bit? I'll just put it here. Yeah, what's your score for Bit Boy?
4.
What's your score for Bitman?
8.
Yep, that's about right. Bit Trip Beat.
8.
Bit Trip Core.
7.
Bit Trip Void.
8.
Bit Trip Runner.
10.
Bit Trip Fate.
7.
Bit Trip Flux.
10.
Bitos Plus.
4.
Blaster Master Overdrive.
2.
Block Breaker Deluxe by Gameloft. Our first Gameloft.
2.
Oh, come on. The Gimos deserve more than that. Blood Beach.
4.
Bloons.
1.
Bobby Carrot Forever.
6.
Boings, published by Real Player.
Oh yeah, Boings. Oh, God.
Yeah, Boings.
I need to remember myself what it looks like.
Fucking bad blobs.
Just by the way, to put it in perspective, I would basically give Fluxus a 7 because there's no 7.5 in this scenario.
Gotcha.
Because it would have been a 7.5 otherwise. Because I do like Fate, but it's kind of depressing to play, so you need to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's give it a 4.
Okay. Takara Tomi's Boku wa Plareo, Untenshi, Shinkansen, and Joki Kanshahen, which are train games. It's a train game.
I think I played this. Did I? I think I played
It's a Shinkansen game.
It sounds because I'm very much into trains. That's something I would play. I was kind of halfway tempted to buy A Train, but everybody knows how bad the translation is in that game.
Boku wa Plareo.
Yes, I heard you the first time. I'm
just
helping.
helping for Google.
Oh, this is like set in the ancient times a bit. Boku wa Plareo.
Untenshi.
It's meant as an RPG game. Weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Let's go with a 5. The art style looks cute, but for the rest,
Bokumo Sekai wo Suiketai, Sukuitai by Poisoft.
I definitely played everything that Poisoft released, so I definitely should remember this.
Not to be confused with its direct sequel, which is the next game, Bokumo Sekai wo Sukuitai Battle Tournament. Those are two separate games.
Of course. Bokumo Sekai. Let's see. Bokumo Sekai. Oh, yeah. I did. They released sequels for this on other platforms as well. I remember because they did try to get a English translation for it on Kickstarter, which didn't happen on Switch. Was it on Wii U? I think it was on Switch, actually.
I wonder why people don't trust Poisoft's English localizations on Switch. I wonder what game could possibly have been.
The future versions of this game were known as Orderland.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wonder what Switch launch game would have had such a localization by Poisoft that it got mocked.
I mean, true.
Vroom vroom.
Yeah. Put them both at a 7.
Okay. Bomberman Blast.
8.
That was a fucking great WiiWare game. Bonsai Barber.
9.
Brain Challenge by Gameloft.
Fucking 2.
Brain Drain by Enjoy Gaming.
2.
Bruiser and Scratch.
Oh, fuck me.
This was a Sokoban game.
Yeah. Bruiser and Scratch. I need to refresh my memory on how it looks like, but I don't remember liking it at all.
It looks like a WiiWare game. It's honestly the only way I can describe the graphic style of this game.
2.
Bubble Bobble Plus.
Oh, 8.
Burger Time World Tour.
5.
Burn the Rope.
Burn the Rope.
By Big Blue Bubble, everyone's favorite.
This game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with a 3.
Bust-A-Move Plus.
Hey.
Carmen Sandiego, Adventures in Math, The Big Ben Burglary. We're at the very end of WiiWare for these.
Oh, these were very, very late, yeah.
Yeah, these were like mid-2012.
Let me see what... if I review... I think I put them all together in one big review back in the day. Unsurprising, I think.
Yeah, there's 5 of these. So if they're not going to have different scores, kind of just pick your score.
Put them all at a 6.
Okay. Carnival King.
Let's put that at a 2.
Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth.
Let's put that one at an 8.
Cave Story.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack here, isn't there?
Okay, I'm totally going on the merits of the game alone. Please understand
that this is also based on what we knew at the time on WiiWare.
It's also based on what I like.
Yes.
It's a 10 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chess Challenge by Digital Leisure.
Let's give it a 6.
Chick Chick Boom.
Ooh, I love this game. I played a tons of multiplayer.
Yeah,
of
no,
this
I know
game
you
as
love
well.
this game.
Yeah. Nay, I still enjoyed it. I actually played it 3 months ago with a friend of mine.
Paul's Big Adventure by Sega.
Man, I love Paul's Big Adventure. Oh my god.
This game.
I know it's a short game and it has a distinguished taste to it.
Yeah.
But
It's very niche.
I love this game so much.
And it's very short, but it's very silly.
It's very well replayable though.
Yes.
That's the good thing. God, I have to give it a 9. I have to give it a 9. I have to.
It's true, PokePal. Christmas Clicks. CLIX. By JV Games.
One more time?
Christmas Clicks. CLIX.
2.
Chronos Twins DX, which I think came out on DSi were the same day.
Yeah. I love this game too.
WiiWare
give it an 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kokuto Fishing Master.
3.
Kokuto Platform Jumper.
2.
Oh, come on. For the audacity of the name. Colors with a Z, a capital Z.
Oh, fucking colors. Yeah, it's actually made by a Dutch developer.
X Key.
Yeah. I found that the multiplayer game was fun. The single player game was absolute garbage. I will give it a 4.
Okay. Contra Rebirth.
8.
Copter Crisis by Digital Leisure.
This was likely their weakest game. Let's put it at a 4.
Cozy Fire.
Oh, 1.
Cricket Challenge.
Ooh, this is from what company we call behind this again?
Game Shastra.
Yeah.
Or Game Shastra.
I wonder how they would say it actually.
Yeah.
Cricket Challenge. I remember this not being that good, but I'm gonna check on the screenshot. Yeah, this was not very good. All the animations and UI and now especially the AI were very clunky, and you didn't get a good audio indication of when the cricket would hit, which is kind of detrimental, especially to a sports game.
That's the whole point.
I know you talked about this with Onslaught, but there's only one thing that the majority would say.
Amazing.
The people in this game, they said, "Come on, boys."
Hell yeah! Come on, boys. What are we gonna give it?
Let's give it a solid 1.
Okay. Critter Roundup. Very early WiiWare game.
Yeah, that was a Konami game.
Yeah. Was this launch or like right after launch?
Right after.
Okay.
Didn't hate it. It wasn't the best. I would say 6.
Okay. Cruise Party.
Let me. You don't have to tell me because I don't have the window open because I tried to look it up. If this is from Enjoy Gaming.
Yes, it is.
It sounds like an Enjoy Gaming name.
It is exactly Enjoy Gaming.
That's good to know. I had a good instinct that I'll just search Cruise Party. Yes, I instantly found it. Oh, this was just a bunch of tabletop games, but presented very badly.
Hell yeah.
Just a bunch of tabletop games on a cruise ship, a bit like Vegas Stakes, but then 10 years later and worse. I would say let's give it a solid 3 out of 10.
Crystal Defenders R1. Because it got split into 2 parts on WiiWare.
So I might be in the very much the minority in this, but I both enjoyed those games.
I think that Crystal Defenders is solid. I think that this was not something that needed to get split into 2 parts. And I know it was file size, but I don't know.
I will give them both a 7. I enjoyed them.
Dart Rage by JV Games.
Oh, JV. I don't even have to look it up. Let's give it a...
Give it what?
Let's give it... let's give it a 3.
Okay. Darts Wii.
Who made that?
Alpha Unit.
Oh, the Japanese developer. Then I have to look it up. Yeah. Let's hold that to a 3.
Okay. Deer Captor by Arc System Works.
Oh, by the way, I looked up one of the earlier games, Dart Rage. I think the AV one, to just check.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of a different one. It actually deserves a 5.
Okay.
Just to be completely fair to it.
Okay. Deer Captor by Arc System Works.
All the Arc System Works games around this era on WiiWare weren't good. Yeah, 3.
There's some real fuckers coming up, and I'm very excited to get through this. Deer Drive Legends.
Oh, this was Maximum, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. This was at the very, very, very end of WiiWare. This was like one of the last 3 games.
What was the last game on WiiWare, actually?
It was a Joy Sound karaoke that got delisted like 2 months later. Outside of that, this was the last.
Fair enough.
And then before that, it was Retro City Rampage.
I think this was actually the full Wii game on cropped into 40 megabytes.
Yeah, because I think they barely needed to compress it because it was already basically 40 megabytes.
Despite like the questionable stuff surrounding the animals that you shoot in that game, it wasn't particularly awful. I would say give it a 4.
Defend Your Castle.
Oh, I enjoyed Defend Your Castle. I think it actually came back to Switch very recently.
I did not notice that, but it's hard to notice when games come to Switch these days.
It's true. Yeah, 7. I enjoyed that game. Very much so.
Derpy Dogs.
I don't remember Derpy Dogs.
It's by Axis.
That makes sense. Derpy Dogs. I want to see what it looks like. Because I love a good popper. game doesn't look too bad. I'm so impressed with how the dogs look, actually. You can actually race through with your friends over a Wi-Fi connection.
Wow.
Um,
Rest in peace.
yeah, it seems very much grindy though. Let's put it at a 6.
Okay. Diatomic.
Excuse me, what?
Diatomic by Grendel Games. I'm not making these up.
I know you're not, but I have to need a double take on that name. Oh, this was the virus game. It tried to be Geometry Wars and failed to be that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I remember, the only way I remember this is because the controls were really bad.
Number?
3.
Diner Dash.
Oh yeah, that was on WiiWare, wasn't it?
Yeah, by Hudson.
I remember this being good. But how good I need to... 7.
Discipline. Yeah. I don't even...
That's the most effed up game on WiiWare.
It is one of the top 3 for sure.
Discipline is such a cool style, though. I really enjoyed the majority of that game.
Everyone go look up Discipline WiiWare on YouTube if you don't know what this game is, because you probably don't, because this was Japan only. What the fuck was this thing, and why did it get released?
I love the unique setting of it, though, and the actual point-and-click gameplay was actually really cool. I'm not even sure how to rate it, though.
Like a 6? Hello? Whoops. Technical difficulties. I can't hear you.
Yes?
Okay, you're back.
I think Discord was screwing up again.
Yeah, I don't know. Discord just, like, cut out your mic.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's weird.
so...
Than you think, so yeah, new for me.
What do you think for a number for Discipline?
7.
7, okay.
Yeah.
Dive, the Metis Island Secrets.
Why is this game never been ported to another platform? I don't get it. I love Dive. What the heck? I think it was on Steam though. Did it go to Steam? Please tell me it's on Steam.
Cosmonaut Games.
Because I remember really enjoying that game. Let me check. What does it say on the Wikipedia page? Did it come to Steam? No, it was only on WiiWare. What?
Well, game's dead.
Hmm?
Well, that means the game's dead and you can't get it anymore if it's only on WiiWare.
Yeah, it looks like you have to do some business to get it. It's such a good game. The game looked great on WiiWare. It had some really effective controls and there was a lot of things to explore. 8. Easy 8. Easy 8.
Doc Clock, the toasted sandwich of time.
1.
Downtown Neketsu Dodgeball by Miracle Kids with a Z.
They did make a downtown dodgeball for WiiWare, didn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
And it was good. I mean, it's a very niche thing, and it's still, which was like the old NES games. Let's give it a 7. I enjoyed that. That was good.
Dr. Mario Online RX.
Listen, that was my first introduction to Germbuster, and Germbuster still flipping rocks.
Sure does.
I want that shit everywhere. And the good thing about that is also sending the demo to everybody so that you can play with them online. That was
Yes.
hella good. 8.
Okay. I need to take a quick break just because I think my ceiling fan is about to fall off the ceiling. I'll be right back.
Cool, no worries. Pocket Buster's quick dance gun. Time to talk shit about them. Please don't. I'm a very good person. Please don't kill me. No, 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 no. I don't like to be cancelled. No, 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 no.
Sorry about that.
No worries at all.
Dracula Undead Awakening by Chilingo.
I don't remember that one. Let's just put in Dracula. We'll likely get it. Yep, immediately the first one. Oh, there was a dual stick shooter. You needed the class controller for this. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Kind of plain though. I will give it a 6.
Dragon Master Spellcaster.
Oh, that's a solid 2.
Drift Mania by Konami.
I love Drift Mania. Yes. I will give it a 7.
Fucking Drill Sergeant Mindstrong.
1.
This piece of shit.
1.
Drop Zone Under Fire.
2.
Eat Fat Fight.
I will need to look that one up. Eat.
It's a sumo game by Tecmo.
Of course, it's freaking Tecmo. Oh yeah, this particular game. Oh yeah, there's a weird RPG aspect to this game where you can build up your own sumo wrestler. It was really enjoyable. Yeah, this was the good Tecmo game on WiiWare. Let's give it a 7.
Echo Shooter Plant 530.
6.
Is that the worst game Intelligent Systems has put out if you don't count Sticker Star?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worse than Codename
But
Sting?
that being said, I will actually legitimately say I enjoy Echo Shooter, but it's only like 3-4 levels long.
Yeah, it's like 3 levels.
Yeah, but the music and atmosphere of that game were actually pretty good. I'm just giving it a 6 because it's hella short for what you're getting.
Eduardo the Samurai Toaster.
3.
Enjoy Your Massage.
2.
Yeah, what makes it not a 1, Don?
Because it has some hilarity factor to it.
Yeah, why's that?
Because it's hilarious.
Couldn't be because it's a porn game that they stripped all the porn out.
It's hilarious. Let me leave it there, please.
Equilibrio.
Oh, I enjoyed this game.
This game's very good.
Yeah. Some aspects don't hold up completely, though. I would say from experience.
It was fun. I thought it was really fun at the time.
I will give it a 7.
Escape Vector Chapter 1.
So, I'm on two sides of looking at the score, right? Because Escape Vector in itself is a really good game. It's really good. Originally, this was supposed to be split about multiple chapters on WiiWare.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up making one full game on 3DS.
But
Mostly because it didn't recoup its costs on WiiWare, and you had to sell the first thresholds to get money back.
Yep.
But the game itself, I would still, even Chapter 1 tells a very complete story and it's very enjoyable. And I think I prefer the Wii controls over the 3DS controls. Um, I will give it a 7. Let me just say though, for the record, the full Escape Vector game on 3DS is a 9 for me.
Okay. 1 second. Technical difficulty.
Oh,
I did not realize that I had my email inbox open.
oh.
It was not on stream, but I just want to make sure that it's not dinging in the future, because people probably just heard it Outlook like incoming email. And I
Okay.
was like, I just want to avoid that. Okay,
Fair enough.
we're good. Evasive Space.
What?
Evasive Space by High Voltage Software.
Okay. Evasive Space. I'll look it up. Evasive Space.
Yes, we are at the E's now.
Yes, we are at the E's. You missed me rating the entirety of the Bitter series. Evasive Space. It was a racing game in this weird mesh sound around
Yeah, roundabout style.
roundabout style of ideas. It wasn't bad. I will give it a 5.
Okay. Excitebike World Rally.
Oh, I love Excitebike World Rally 8.
Fortune Hoshinofuri Sosoka Oka.
That was very well pronounced. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, this is one of those ones that I don't remember. Likely because it didn't make much of an impact to me.
It's by Cybird.
Huh. Okay. I can't find any information on it, so that is really helpful. Is that the one I'm searching for? I hope so. No. No, this is not. Well, unfortunately, I will have to just go with the title. Let me check one more thing if I can find it. No. Okay. Let's go with.
If you give it a 5, it doesn't impact the average score at the end.
Okay, let's just go to 5 then.
Okay. Can't find the game.
Yeah.
Family and Friends Party by Gamic Entertainment.
Family and Friends. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Hold up.
The one that you would give a 1 to? Yes, it is.
Family and Friends.
It sure is that one.
Yeah, let's give it a solid 1.
Alright. Family Card Games by Arc System Works.
Oh, we're here now.
We're here.
Okay.
We got to the F's. We got to family.
Yeah, okay.
Mommy, Daddy, Billy, and whoever.
And Grandma?
Sure.
Yeah. This, to be fair, Family Card Games is the best one of the bunch. I will give that one a... Well, no, that's not true. Family Mini Golf is actually the best one. What I'm talking about. Card Games was the one... Hold up. Can I double check this? 1 second. Because the rest is pretty straightforward with me, but Card Games was actually ever ported to another system, I think. Because I remember only Mini Golf being good, but I want to check this one to be completely fair to it. Family Card Games. There's a video. Sure, let me give you a video. Oh yeah, this was the most plain UI of all of them. Let's give this one a fun 4.
Okay, not by ArcSys. Family Games by Icon Games.
That was the one I was thinking about, not the other one. Family games. It was cute. It was adorable. I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of the following are Arxis games now.
Yep.
Family Glide Hockey.
3.
Family Go-Kart Racing.
1.
Family Mini Golf.
7.
Family Pirate Party.
4.
Family Slot Car Racing.
1.
Family Table Tennis.
2.
Family Tennis.
2.
Alright, we're done with the Arxis family. Fantastic Cube by Zoom Inc.
Naughty the fuck.
Fantastic Cube.
Fantastic Cube, you say?
Yes, not to be confused
Fantastic.
with the next game on this list, Fantastic Tambourine by the same company.
Oh, great.
So you should look both of them up.
Sounds great. Unfortunately, oh, there he is. Fantastic Cube. Yeah, you know what? Let's give that a 4.
Uh-huh. What about Tambourine?
And I'm looking up Tambourine. God damn it.
There's a lot of fucking...
Let's give that a 3.
There's a lot of WiiWare games. Fantasy Slots, Adventure Slots and Games.
This sounds like a Big John Games
Yeah,
joint.
that's exactly who it is.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and give them a 5.
Okay. Fast Draw Showdown by Digital Leisure.
Yeah, that deserves a 3.
Fast Racing League.
For WiiWare game, it's actually really impressive.
Is this the prettiest WiiWare game?
I mean, Cubella was also really pretty, and Yumi and the Cubes is also really pretty.
Yeah. Let me rephrase. Non-minimalistic. Like, the prettiest high-detail WiiWare game.
Yeah, and I preferred the switching mechanics in this game over the later fast games, actually. And also a pretty extensive mission mode.
Yes.
I'll give it an 8.
Find More, Fillmore, The Westerner. Or Fenimore, Fillmore. Fuck this game.
3.
Alright, here we go. Enjoy it for 3 games. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a Dark Lord.
9.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a King.
9.
Final Fantasy IV, The After Years.
6.
The fuck was with all that DLC?
Yeah. It's a good game, but what the fuck was up with that DLC?
Fireplacing.
1.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If you aren't looking at the list, try and guess the developer of this next one. The game is
Okay.
Fish Tank.
Oh, I do remember the one, the developer of this one. It has a really weird name.
Yes, it does. Try and guess it.
I think there's a 4 in there.
There is.
This is as far as I will go. I won't guess the rest, I'm afraid.
I Fun for All. No spaces.
Sounds good.
Anyways.
Sounds solid.
Fish Tank.
Fish tank, you said. Was this another aquarium game?
Yes, it is.
No, this was not an aquarium game. This was a puzzle game.
Oh.
A pretty terrible looking puzzle game at that. Yeah, 3.
Fish-em-all by Abbylight.
4.
Fishy Fishy by DK Games.
That I don't remember. Oh, you're racing it against the other as fish. Interesting. Weird. That doesn't look bad. Doesn't look interesting to me. Let's give it a 5.
Okay. Flight Control. which was on WiiWare when they
Yeah,
made the clone of it.
I played it a lot.
When they made a clone of Flight Control for WiiWare, but the original was also here.
I
Perfect.
enjoyed flight control when we were the pointer was actually really point controls were actually really well done. And it looked nice. 7.
Flowerworks.
So Flowerworks is a good game, but a visual mess. Like it has some really deep elements to it, which they later also ported to Wii U. And I think I played it more on Wii U than I did on Wii. But the visuals always were a mess with the game, but the game was also very good. I give it a 7.
Okay. Fluidity.
9.
Frobot.
That doesn't ring a bell.
It was advertised to hell when it was coming out.
I believe that.
It's the robot with an afro that dances.
Oh! Now I do remember this game. There was a lot going on with it, and it had some really good action, puzzle and action sequences, and a very fun main character. Um, I'm not sure if it ever re-released somewhere.
I don't think it did.
It was a good game though. I would give it an 8.
Okay. Frogger Returns.
So I need to.
There's 2
refresh myself.
Frogger games.
I know. There's one I remember more than the other. Yeah, I remember more the second one, which is the Hyper Arcade edition. Frogger Returns was just straight up Frogger.
Yes, I believe so.
And it was like 4 levels, and it was the basic ones. So the city, the subway, the sewers, and the swamp. I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't give it higher than a 5.
5 it is. And then Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition.
Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition was like the superior game because they tried to introduce more modern concepts to the various levels that you played, and it had more variety and more value overall. I would say I will give it a point higher at 6. The reason, yeah, let's give it a 6. The reason why I remember Hyper Arcade more is because there was a song that was very close to Harder, Faster, Stronger from Daft Punk.
Amazing. NIS's Full Blast Hitchhike.
That's a 2.
Fun Fun Mini Golf by Shinen.
That's an 8.
Furry Legends. What a bad fucking name for a game.
Sure is.
What a really unfortunate choice. Like, I'm not sitting here. I have no negative feelings towards the furry community. Holy shit, what a bad name for your game.
I mean, a good friend Gertrude is in the fur community, so it shows that we're more inclusive than anybody else.
Yeah, no, again, just bad search engine optimization on that one.
Yeah. The game wasn't bad, though.
Okay.
Fury Legends was actually pretty enjoyable overall. The controls were a bit murky because you had to, I think, jump by shaking the controller. But overall,
Ooh.
like, the rolling controls and the way you move through levels was kind of nice. Let's give it a 6.
Okay. Onto the G's. Gabrielle's Ghostly Groove Monster Mix. Which, did that release after the fucking 3DS game?
I think they released it at the same time.
God, this was so late.
I will give it a... I mean, it wasn't bad, I'll give it a 5.
Gene Labs.
I'm not even sure what that is.
It's by Frontline Studios.
Gene Labs, you say. Let's see.
That's gonna, if you know what WiiWare, that's gonna give you a lot of science results.
Yep. It was a small RTS game on WiiWare. Let's give it a 5.
Ghost Mania.
Oh, Frastra Showdown was that FNV game? Okay,
Yes,
I'm
it
sorry
was.
about that. Yeah, I couldn't recall.
You
I
gave
thought
it a
was the
3.
plain one because there's another one. There's another one that's likely the different one I was thinking about. The current what did the current score I gave it?
You gave it a 3.
Let's move it up to a 6. Let's be fair.
Okay, Ghost Mania.
Okay.
By Legendo Entertainment? Legendo?
Ghost Mania. Oh, this is a very basic puzzle game. Let's give it a 5.
Ghost Mansion Party by Gameloft.
4.
Ghost Slayer by Jivo Entertainment.
I have the feeling I remember this game. Oh yeah. This was basically like a reversed shootout game where enemies would come towards you, you would attack them with your sword, and it actually used Motion Plus.
Yes, I remember. There were like
And it was-
2 WiiWare games that used Motion Plus.
Yeah. And this was fairly inexpensive too. Let's give it a 7. That was actually pretty darn fun.
Girlfriends Forever, Magic Skate.
What did you just call me?
Bitch, you heard me. Girlfriends Forever, Magic Skate.
Girlfriends Forever Magic Skate.
By Colcom.
Wow, this game looks great. Let's give it a solid 3 out of 10.
Gnomes.
Gnomes. I don't remember what the original game was all about. I think those had this not the automatic movement style that the Fast for Gnomes had. Let me double check it in the trailer. Oh, this was a multiplayer battle game up to 4 players. Yes, I remember this now. This was not the platformer, this was the battle game. The options were actually pretty good. I wouldn't say the game is too deep or anything, particularly when it comes to its battle mechanics. Let's give it a 6.
Gods versus Humans.
Gods versus Humans. Was that a late WiiWare game?
Yep, I think so. By Zalik.
Might be a good reason why I don't remember it. Oh, I now that I look at it, I do remember. This was a very similar game to the way that Final Fantasy: My Life as a King, Dark Lord was. Sorry, My Life as a Dark Lord. But instead of sideways buttons, it used a pointer. And it also had more interchangeable variables where you were building like a god's hotel that the humans were trying to invade.
Okay.
It was actually really well made. I will give it an 8.
Gradius Rebirth. Which is my least favorite of the Rebirths.
Yeah, but it's still a 7 though.
Gravitronics. 5.
Oh, Graphic-tronics. Um, yeah, this game looks fun. Let's give it a 3.
Groovin' Blocks.
Groovin' Blocks. Oh yeah, this was that puzzle game.
Yes, it's a puzzle rhythm game.
It is more like Tetris or Puzzle League-esque in the way that the puzzles are moving.
Mm-hmm.
And there were various power-ups that will give you more time or more multipliers. It was actually quite an in-depth game. It was one of the earlier WiiWare
Yeah,
games as
it was really
well.
early.
And it still is pretty decent actually. Let's go with 7.
Gyrostar. With 2 R's.
I believe you. There was a high voltage software, wasn't there?
Yes, it was. Sorry, three R's, but 2 at the end.
So basically, you were moving in a tunnel highway while shooting opponents and getting to the end of the stage.
I think it made me motion sick.
Yes, it was very shaky in a lot of senses, and it wasn't all that entertaining for the long haul. For the was, it was kind of cute. 5.
Hashite, Block Rush. By Agenda.
Hajite. Luck. Rush. Well. Let's look at the Japanese trailer for this video game. Oh, this was what was that game that Nintendo released with Remotion, with a Wii Remote Plus?
Fling Smash.
Hmm. This was a reverse fling smash where you would shoot, where you would shoot at the ball and it would fling all over the place. I don't remember liking this at all very much. 3.
Hamekomi Lucky Puzzle Wii Returns by Ukes.
Oh yeah, Yuke's made a WiiWare game, didn't they? Lucky Puzzle. What was there? Lucky Puzzle. Um. Well, I cannot find any information on it. That's unfortunate. So we'll need to leave it at a 5, I suppose.
I was gonna say, do you want to just rate how you feel about Ukes as a company?
I mean, Yuke's is not the worst company.
No, by far not. 2K went out of their way to prove that they weren't the problem with the wrestling games.
Now, how did that work out for them?
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Hammerin'.
3.
Happy Holidays Christmas.
2.
By the publisher of Control.
Yeah.
Happy Holidays Halloween.
2.
Oh, by the publisher of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Harvest Moon, My Little Shop.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Why?
Story of Seasons, My Little Shop.
Look, that doesn't work anymore, man. It's already dead. 5. That was made by hand, I think.
HB Arcade Cards by HB Studios.
What did you just say to me?
HB Arcade Cards by HB Studios.
Okay, I heard you correctly. Wow. Let's give it a 4.
HB Arcade Disc Golf by HB Studios.
Another 4 is fine.
Heavy Fire Black Arms by Teon.
That's a solid 5.
Heavy Fire Special Operations by Teon.
That's another solid 5.
Helix.
I enjoyed Helix. It was a bit weird, but I did enjoy it. 6.
Heracles Chariot Racing.
Oh, yeah, this was the one where I found all the glitches in it.
Sounds like a 9 to me.
Let me double check whether I say something stupid. Because I'm pretty sure that I glitched this game. I sure did. This game was it was actually pretty good though, despite that. There was actually a multiplayer mode, which is a rarity for some WiiWare games. And you could actually like play like a whole bunch of different characters. I would give it a 7.
Okay. Heron Steam Machine by Project Triangle Studios. No, it's just called Triangle Studios. But it is called Steam Machine.
Okay.
Good luck Googling the phrase Steam Machine.
You are the Steam Machine. Let's see. Oh, you had to connect pipes towards the end through a maze.
Yes.
4.
High Voltage Hot Rod Show.
Let me guess, it was made by High Voltage Software.
Yep. This and the last one were both answers on the WiiWare Jeopardy.
Yeah. I think it was High Voltage's best WiiWare game too.
Oh, so a 5.
A
Sorry.
6.
Okay. Hirameki Card Battle Mekaruka by Tom Create. You said you wanted the Japanese games in here.
Yeah, I did. I did say that.
Now you're reaping what you sowed.
It's true. I mean, we will never get this all done in one stream anyway. Or will we? We'll see. Oh, this is this game. Yes. This was a grid game where the only way you attack was with cards. That was actually really well done. It was all based on a story mode. There was even Wi-Fi battles. It was a bit quirky though in some places. 7.
Alright. I'm looking forward to these two fuckers. Hockey All-Star Shootout by Big Blue Bubble.
3.
Wow. Not a 1. And then
Okay.
And then Home Sweet Home by Big Blue Bubble.
2.
Hoop World.
Oh, Hoop World was great. Hey.
Horizon Riders.
That's Horizon Rider should say. Horizon Riders was a surprisingly well-made game that used the rebalance board. It would fly through space environments while shooting with the remote. It was actually really well done. It was a bit in the same vein as, say, a Space Harrier, than with the rebalance board. Weirdly enough, there were no, for example, online leaderboards, which seemed like not that hard to implement for a game like this. Let's give it a 7.
Hubert the Teddy Bear Winter Games.
Oh, screw Hubert. Let's give him a 3.
Incoming.
Okay, what's incoming?
The game Incoming on WiiWare by JV Games.
Should have seen that coming. Oh, this is... Yeah, that is this game. Is your butt ready for it?
God.
1.
Incub by Cosmonaut Games.
Now we're in the weird in-between period before they actually were good and made Dive.
Incub. Incub?
Incub, I think. Here, in this game, you would have to line up various pipes to make a ball go to the other side.
No thanks.
I would say 3.
Ivy the Kiwi? Mini.
7.
Alright, we're done with the H's and the I's. Now we're on to the J's. Jam City Roller Girls.
Oh, I enjoyed Jam City Roller Girls a lot. 7.
Jake and Party Paradise. You are gonna need so much
Junkin.
Google.
It's a Junkin game, isn't it?
Yes. You're gonna need so much Google coming up, just so you know.
Yeah. The game was good. Let's give it a 6.
Jelly Car 2 by Disney.
Jelly Car 2 is legitimately still a good game. And they managed to port the entire Jelly Car 2 experience over to WiiWare for $5. Yeah, let's give it an 8. I really enjoyed Jelly Car.
Jet Rocket.
So I would argue that the original Jet Rocket is the only good Jet Rocket.
I would hear that argument and agree.
And I would say it's still impressive today, so let's give it also an 8.
Jewel Keepers, Easter Island by Nordcurrent. Alright. Jinsei Game, aka The Game of Life by Takara Tomy.
Oh yeah, they made 2 Game of Life games on Japanese WiiWare.
Yes, they did. The next one is called Jinsei Game Happy Step.
So I did play more Happy Step than Game of Life because of the variations of rules that you could apply. Let's put Game of Life, the regular one, at 5, and let's put Happy Life at 7.
Okay. Jintori Action, Tekko Kenshi, Karakuri Shira no Nazu by Perpetuum.
That doesn't ring any bells, unfortunately.
No, like I said, you're gonna need to do a lot of Googling.
That doesn't seem so bad so far. Oh, yeah. This was a remake of a very older video game, which they gave a new perspective to. It wasn't bad or anything. I wouldn't say it was fairly unimpressive. I would give it a 5.
Jungle Speed.
Jungle Speed wasn't it published by Nintendo?
Published by Nintendo, developed by Next Level Games.
Yeah, that's how I remember it. It was a fairly good card game, I think, if I recall it correctly.
Not Next Level Games' best by any stretch, but...
No, it wasn't bad per se either. Let's give it a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Just Jam. By
Well,
Big
Just
John
Jam
Games.
was that music game that Big John Games made.
Yes.
I don't know if I forget if this was the one that had online sharing functionality. No, it was a different one. It was still good though. Once the other one comes up, I will give that an 8. I will give this one a 7. This was one of the better UI Big John Games games.
Okay. Kaku, Ogoku, Tsukamairo, Sensei Wii by Takara Tomy.
Did you just call me a kaku?
You heard me.
I heard you. I heard you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Tsukameru. And then you said sensei.
Sensei Wii.
Um. Oh god, this was that weird video game where your drawings would come to life in a 3D environment. God.
That makes sense.
It was a neat curiosity. I would never replay it though. Let's give it a 5.
Kanken, Mina de YY Kanji no by IE Institute Co. Limited.
Aha. I see. I totally understand. Mm-hmm. Kanken.
Mina de YY Kanji no.
Unfortunately, I cannot find any information on this one.
5 it is.
Yep.
Kappakun to Asobu, Kappakun no Ota to Shimikai by Cable Entertainment. Play with Kappa is the franchise.
Kappa-kun. I think I played one of these. I couldn't tell you for the life of me which one it was.
Yeah, there's also Kappakun to Asobu, Kappakun to Sanbiki no Koneko, and Kappakun to Asobu, Kappakun to Mori no Nakamatachi.
But the art style of it was pretty cute. You know what? Let's give them all a 6.
Okay.
Let's be nice.
Karaoke Joy Sound.
Oh, I love karaoke, Joe. Whenever you play, give it to me. Let's put that at 7.
Okay. Karate Fans, Gloves of Glory.
1.
Are you sure about that?
Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. It's not like you've ever played. I've ever seen you play it. Oh wait. Kente TV Wii Minato de Gotouchi Quiz Battle.
What? Okay. Kente TV it is.
It's a fucking quiz show.
Let's just give it a 5. I have no information on that one.
Kento Ochi Furi Furi Boxing by Takara Tomy.
I did play this one. I don't remember really liking it, so it wasn't terrible. Let's give it a 4.
Kodomo Kyoiku Terebi Wii Aue Oo-chan by Home Media. Not to be confused by Kodomo Kyoiku Terebi Wii Aue Oomuzu, which is a completely different game, I promise.
No, I believe you. Oh, it was with this little sprout giving you information of little things in the wheel. No, this was actually kind of adorable. There was actually also an actual TV version of this. Let's give them both a 6.
Okay. Kotoba no Puzzle Mojipitan Wii.
Mojipitan. I love it. Exactly the song I was thinking of. For that song alone, it deserves a 7.
Kung Fu Funk. Everybody is Kung Fu fighting. Speaking of songs.
Free.
Kyotoke by Microforum.
Free.
La Mulana.
7.
Lead the Meerkats. We're finally back into English.
5.
Learning with the Puyus, episode 1.
Give all the episodes a 4.
Let's catch.
8.
Let's catch. Divorcing catching game.
Damn it.
What?
I know, but still.
You are one of the fucking 100 people in this world that will get that.
I know.
Let's create pottery.
6.
Alright, I'm not gonna yell this because it has a trillion exclamation points. Let's Zenryoku hitchhike. And then, like, fucking 9 or 10 exclamation points.
Nice.
The Japanese hitchhiking game from WiiWare.
I mean, the other one?
Yes, you played this on your channel.
I mean, there were 2, weren't they?
Maybe?
There was also the NES America, the NES...
Oh, yes, NAS. Yeah, no, this is not that, I don't think.
I mean, they're both crap, so...
Yes, what did you give the other one? You gave it a 2. I wasn't able to find the publisher on this one.
Let's give it a 3.
Okay. Lika-chan Oshare House by Tokoro Tomi.
Okay. Lika-chan, I will search for. Ooh, that's some Uncanny Valley stuff in 21, my friends.
What do you say?
That's some very Uncanny Valley stuff in 2021, my friend.
Oh boy.
Let me send you just one screenshot to give you a perfectly fine image.
Okay. Oh my god, I own this game. I forgot about this. No! Okay. I'm not able to put that on stream, but I just looked at that.
Good.
What a nightmare. Yeah. This is the fucking violin game. Uh-huh. I own this.
I will just post the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let's put that at a 3.
That is accurate. Leet or Light by Studio Wall Jump.
Oh yeah, Light. That was that puzzle game, wasn't it?
Yes.
I enjoyed it. 7.
Lilt Line.
Oh hell yeah, 8.
Line Attack Heroes.
Why did this game never come out in Europe or North America? It was so good. Why? Why? That hurts me inside. 8.
Oh, PokePal not willing because it involves showing my entire Discord screen. Or breaking the stream. So essentially not able to. Lit by Way Forward.
8.
Little Tournament Over Yonder.
7.
Lampus.
Which was published by Nintendo in Europe.
Yes. Had like fucking $45 of DLC.
It's true. I did enjoy this game though.
Yeah, it's good.
7.
Lost Winds 1.
This might sound a bit controversial, but I'll give that one a 6.
Lost Winds 2. Winter of the Melodias.
8.
Maboshi's Arcade.
10.
I was gonna say, you better give that fucking thing a 10. That is like the WiiWare game to me.
Hell yeah.
Madstone.
I don't remember that one.
It's a puzzle game.
Well, that doesn't really help. Matt Stone, WiiWare. Yeah, I know, Silver. I don't like 2 is absolutely fantastic. 1 is fine. It's just a fine game. Let's give Mad Stone a 3.
Magic Destiny.
Um, is that the one I'm thinking of?
Probably yes.
Oh yeah, it's the one of the puzzle game and giving you a bunch of tarot options. Yeah, that sounds about accurate. I love the puzzle game though. Let's give it a 6.
Magnetica Twist.
Oh, I love Magnetica Twist. I will put it at an 8 with how much missions that game has.
Magnetis by the publisher Yullaby.
Oh, 9. I love Magnetis.
This game's just called Mahjong, and it's by Cosmigo.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give it any attention than it deserves because I cannot find it properly, so just give it a 5.
Okay, yeah, that is unsearchable. Congratulations. Followed
Yeah.
by our favorite game on WiiWare, Major League Eating the Game.
3.
Manic Monkey Mayhem.
I don't remember that one. Let me search it. Manic Monkey Mayhem, you said. Manic Monkey Mayhem. Oh! This is where you would throw items against other monkeys in an attempt to survive. And there's also a multiplayer mode. I'll give it a 6.
It is an unfortunate name. It's also based on a real sport in the US, and I hate it, Chariot Goblin. It's literally licensed. It's terrible.
Oh.
Mart Racer.
Mart Racer. I must say though, I didn't think I had to search up that much actually, so far. I was surprised with how much I actually remember stuff from memory. Mart Racer though. Oh yeah, it's literally a game in which a child is in a cart, another person
Yep.
rides the cart, and you're trying to collect items as fast as you possibly can. It's literally a Mart Racer. I remember the controls being absolutely dreadful, and I will go with that memory, so I'll give that one a 2.
Max and the Magic Marker, which may have one of the weirdest paths to a sequel of a WiiWare game.
It's true.
Getting
But
a
Max,
dark
the-
and
the
gritty
origi-
Xbox
the-
game.
The original Max and the Magic Marker was a good game, though.
Yes.
I will give it an 8. Yeah, an 8.
MDK2 on WiiWare.
So, it's impressive that they got the whole of MDK2 in a WiiWare game. I must say that.
It is impressive. I don't think it's a great port, but it's very impressive.
Yeah, it sure isn't impressive. I'll give it a 6.
Mega Man 9.
Mega Man 9, I will give a... God, it's such a good game. I'll give it a 9.
Mega Man 10.
I'll give that... Yeah, I cannot really give an 8.5.
No, you can't.
So I'm sitting with a struggle here. Mega Man 10. What do I give Mega Man 10?
If you're counting the DLC, it's got base and those, like 3 super boss stages.
Yeah,
really
I'll give
good.
it a 9 as well, you know?
Midnight Bowling.
Free.
Midnight Pool.
It was better, so I gave it a 5.
Miffy's World.
So I need to pay attention to what I'm saying now, because as a Dutch, legally obliged to like Miffy.
Okay, apparently it's licensed.
But the way they tell the stories in that game was actually really well done, because it download, just check it out, because it was never, funny enough, it never came to Europe or North America.
Huh.
I mean, despite it being
Yeah.
a Dutch property, which I don't know how that works. Please tell me. But I didn't hate it, so I will give it a 6.
Military Madness, Nectarus.
Good old Hudson.
Rip.
I miss you. I did enjoy Nectarus. It was a little bit weird. Especially with a strategy game being the way it's set up, because you had to do a lot of mixing, matching, and see how everything lines up. But it was overall, it was really well done, and it came with a level editor as well. I would honestly give it an 8.
Okay. Mina de Asobu Koinu de Kururin. Which translates to play together Kururin as puppies.
Okay. My search results on Google will be completely screwed up by the end of the night.
Yeah, so they're gonna be like, are you trying to pirate every WiiWare game? Why are you searching for all of the WiiWare games?
Oh yeah, this was the dog-based puzzle game. It was a very early WiiWare game as well, at 2008. Didn't hate it, didn't like it very much. I'll give it a 5.
Okay. Mina de Tyson Puzzle, Shanghai Wii. By Sunsoft.
Sure. I mean, Sunsoft does puzzle games extremely well.
So like 7?
Yes.
Mina de Tobikome Penguin Diving Hooper Looper.
I do remember this. This game is where you control a penguin and try to... so you have full control across a circle, and try to move a penguin down a set path.
How dare you not call it Whooper Looper?
I know, right?
How dare you?
My Pokefit Whooper is sitting next to me here, looking all confused. I know. No, man. But for the serious part, it was good, but there were only like 3 levels, and it heavily relied on an online scoring system, which obviously doesn't exist now anymore.
Well, neither does the ability to acquire WiiWare, so yes.
That's also true. I'll give it a 6.
Mr. Bumblebee Racing Champion by H2F Information System.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Looks German. Looks German to me.
You might be right. Let's check it out. Champion WiiWare. You're literally a bumblebee flying around through stages. What did the people who reviewed it think? Oh, they didn't think it was higher. They think it was worth a 4 out of 10.
Is that what you're going to give it?
Sure, I will take their word on it.
Mix Superstar by Digital Leisure.
So this was the one where you could actually export your audio that you made in game. And it still works actually, because they use their own servers.
Nice.
And there was tons of loops, like over 300 of them. It was really well made. I'm struggling between a 7 or 8. Let's give it a 7, you know?
Okay. Mobius Drive.
I don't remember Mobius Drive, I'm afraid, so I have to look that one up as well. Mobius Drive. It's another racing game, I can tell you that much. Oh, this was the bad one. This was the bad racing game. Luckily, it never came to Europe or North America. I'll give it that one.
What are you gonna give it?
2.
Okay. Moki Moki by Natsume.
You called me a Moki Moki? Wow. I'm gonna tell everybody. Let's give it a 5.
Monochrome Racing by our friends at Nordcurrent.
That's the only North Korean game I don't remember from. Monochrome Racing. Oh, the first result is my YouTube video from 2011,
Amazing.
and my description reads: "Another bad WiiWare racer. We have to be prepared for the first look of Monochrome Racing from North Korea."
Sounds like past you is telling future you that it sucks.
I believe past me, and will give it a 2.
Moto Heroes.
Oh, Motor Heroes was flipping fantastic.
They made
9 out of
Trials,
10.
but this time it's on WiiWare.
Yeah. 9.
Mouse House
The fuck you just called me?
by Big John Games.
Mouse House. Okay. Mouse House. Well, I'll have to look it up. This doesn't look bad or good. Let's just give it a 5.
Mr. Driller W.
8.
Muscle March.
7.
My Aquarium 1.
4.
My Aquarium 2.
5.
My Dolphin
My Dolphin.
by TNS Limited.
I give it a 3.
My Little Baby by DTP Young Entertainment.
2.
My Planetarium.
4.
My Pokemon Ranch.
6.
My Zoo by the
4.
makers of My Aquarium. All right, we're done with M. Do you want to take a bathroom break, or do you want to keep
Sure,
going?
sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, be back in 5, everyone.
Yep.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Um. Let me see here. I'm just need to respond to a text.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nevis Plus by Ukes.
A very good game where you would put the pieces into a puzzle. I would say 7.
Newton versus the Horde.
1.
Nicky Rockenball.
6.
Nick's Quest, Kindred Spirits.
8.
Oekaki Logic.
5.
That's Why You're Still a Kid by Hudson Soft.
7.
Order by Poisoft.
8.
Othello by Arxis.
5.
Your favorite. Ochi de Mugen Puchi Puchi Wee.
Pucci Pucci Wee!
The
I remember how
fucking
to say
bubble
that, though.
popping.
Pucci Wee! I love the music in that game. 6.
Okay. Out of Galaxy. Gin no Kooshika
Doesn't ring a bell. I'm gonna look it up.
by Sunsoft again.
Oh. Out of Galaxy. Oh, but this is literally a manga.
Amazing.
There were, funny enough, there were English subtitles for this to watch them in English, despite it being only a Japanese viewer game. I mean, it's a manga. How do I even rate a manga that's not really a game? Oh, it's a good manga though. Out of Galaxy is great. 7.
Okay. Overflow. Digital Leisure.
Doesn't ring a bell either. Overflow it is. And let's give it a 5.
Overturn by Studio Zon.
Overturn is a... So it's basically a robot on robot action game.
Mm-hmm.
It was very well made. 8.
Paint Splash by Napnock Games.
Paint Splash. That gives me 0 bells, no matter how you slice it. Oh, that was the drawing app for WiiWare. That's it. They originally started as homebrew, but they later as an official WiiWare game. You can even like work together with your friends on one screen and build together to make a picture. I would give it a 6.
Palaricchio.
Paluric.
We're at the fucking what stage of WiiWare? It only took us 280 games to get to what are these fucking things.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Paluricio was that game where you would control a ball by holding down a button, pushing, going to a certain direction, and then let go and then push it in that direction.
Weird.
Um, it was a very interesting puzzle game where all the levels are pretty linear. Um, the controls take some getting used to. It's not bad. I'll give it a 6.
Paper Wars Cannon Fodder.
Don't remember really liking that. Um, I'll give it a 5.
Party Fun Pirate.
This is just Pop-Up Pirate.
Yes, it is.
4.
Pearl Harbor Trilogy 1941 Red Sun Rising. What the fuck?
It was one of the more well-known games on WiiWare third-party wise. I enjoyed it back when it was new. I want to see what it looks like now because I remember liking it from memory. Trilogy. Yeah, it still looks good. It's basically a one-on-one flight war game. I'll give it an 8.
Penguins and Friends. Hey, that's my fish.
Okay.
Did you just say 10?
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Just making sure.
That sounds pretty high. Let's give it a 5.
Phalanx.
Phalanx. That is. Oh yeah, it's it's a remake of an older Super Nintendo game where it's just basically in a swamp, a swamp. Oh yeah, that all the pixels look really sharp. It's really well. 8.
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The WiiWare version.
I mean, I like all of these Phoenix Wright games, even on Wii. I'll give them all straight up 8s.
Even the second game?
Yeah, I enjoyed them. Yeah.
Okay. Physio Fun Balance Training.
I mean, these Visio Fun were more meant for a serious use.
Yes.
They were actually used in various places, so I feel kind of weird like rating them. I mean, for what they are really well done. I'll give them both a 7 to be nice, because they actually have practical use.
Okay. Picture Book Games Pop-Up Pursuit.
Oh, I love Pop-Up Pursuit. 8.
Pinocchio's Puzzle.
4.
Pirates, The Key of Dreams.
I don't remember that one.
My memory is like top-down boat game.
Yeah, you are right on that. 5.
Pit Crew Panic.
I enjoyed it for what it was. It didn't Wasn't anything too special though. 6.
Planet Fish.
No memory. Let me check. Planet Fish. Oh, yeah, this one. 7.
Planet Pachinko.
I remember Planet Pachinko being actually pretty lame looking, but I'm gonna check that to be completely 100% sure. Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
Platchkin Twist and Paint.
6.
Play with Birds.
Play with birds, you say? Oh, this is one of the gruesome ones. This is gonna be a 1, my friend.
Pokemon Fushigi no Dungeon Ikuzo Arashi no Bokendan.
I'll keep it buck. All 3 of them. Put them at an 8.
Okay. Pokemon Rumble.
9.
Poker Puzzle.
Uh, 3.
Poker's Wii. Couldn't find a publisher on this one.
Just another 3 down.
Pokosuko Racing.
I don't know that one, so I'm gonna look it up. Pokosuka, you say?
Yep.
Pokosuka Racing. Oh, it's with these very small toy cars. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like pocket slot car. It's like Pokosuka.
But you actually have control over them, and it's kind of cute. Let's give it a 6.
Pawn Toss Frat Party Games. Followed by Pawn Toss Pro Frat Party Games.
Give them both a 3.
PokePal, I did list the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games separately. That's what these are. Don just said they all got the same rating. They are listed separately. Ponjan Wii.
So Ponjan is it's a bit like Rummy, but then with objects. I play a bunch of this on my Japanese Wii. It's actually really well made, well rounded, but looked a bit plain. I'll give it a 6.
Pool Revolution Q Sports. By Hudson.
Oh, I loved Q Sports. It was one of my most played games online when WiiWare was still active. So I am going to say that I'm going to give it an 8.
Pop.
7.
Pop 'em, drop 'em, same game.
4.
Popol to Maho no Crayon. Or Popple and the Magical Crayon.
Doesn't ring a bell to me, so I'll have to look that one up.
It's by Gmode.
Good old Gmode. They're still very active on Switch. Better games now than they had before, that's for sure. Oh, this game looks weird. What? I've never seen this game before. For the record, this is what I'm looking at.
What the fuck? Okay, sure. That has the NWR watermark on it.
Yep.
It's the image in chat if people want to look at what we just saw.
I'm not sure to place it. It looks weird, but also kind of fun. It's weirdly fun looking. Let's give it a 6.
Okay.
Just for style alone.
Potpourri by abstraction.
Oh boy, this was one of the bad ones. Oh boy. That's. I mean, the art was really cool. It's the same art that they use for Swords and Soldiers from Romino.
Mm-hmm.
The abstraction did actually the art of that game proper for them as well. So the art is really cool. The puzzle game is a bit. So I will say 4.
Prototea. Or Prototea.
I remember Prototea. I cannot recall you for the life of me what it looks like, so I'm gonna look it up.
It looks like a generic space shooter.
Yeah, but it's good on my end to check as well, so I know Prototea. What we're talking about. Oh yeah, I remember the projectiles being very slow and kind of murky. Yeah,
Yes.
this is going to be a 4.
Pub Darts by Big Blue Bubble.
I give it a 3.
Puka's Kisses Game by Big Ben Interactive.
Or Nacon as they're now known. 3.
That's it for the letter P. Now we're on to R's. Like Rabbids Lab.
4.
Racers Island, Crazy Arenas.
I will have to look that one up. Racers.
Make sure it's not confused with the next one, which is the same, except instead of arenas at the end, it's racers.
Does it really matter?
Well, they are 2 different games.
I mean, they're both like equally terrible, so because they both deserve a 3 out of 10.
Okay. Rage of the Gladiator, which also used Motion Plus.
Oh, that's a great game. Give it an 8.
Forgot about this one. What'd you say?
8.
8. Rainbow Islands Towering Adventure.
This is one that was the weakest of the Taito remakes on WiiWare.
Yes, I agree.
Because it did do some fun stuff in principle, but overall it left a lot to be desired. I didn't think it was a bad game. Let's give it a 6.
Real Fishing Challenge.
I didn't hate the real fishing games actually.
There are 3.
Hmm?
There are 3 real fishing games on WiiWare.
Oh, really?
So this is
only remember the first 2. I don't remember.
There's Real Fishing Challenge 1 and 2, and then there's Real Fishing Ocean Challenge.
I never played Ocean Challenge then. I would give Real Fishing Challenge a 6 and Real Fishing Challenge 2 a 7.
And then what do you want to do for Ocean Challenge?
I'm gonna look that one up. Real Fishing Ocean Challenge, you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that one was apparently super limited compared to the main.
Yikes.
Oh.
It's like a 4?
Oh. Let's drop Real Fishing Challenge 1 and 2 by points of 5 and 6, and I'll give this one a 2.
Wow, this one was so bad it made the other two go down.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Retro City Rampage.
Oh, an 8.
Nord Currents, Robin Hood, The Return of Richard.
1.
Who the fuck is Richard?
I don't know. Who cares?
Robocalypse Beaver Defense. By
What the-
Vogster Entertainment. You heard me.
What the... Okay.
I look forward to you Googling and finding your own video.
I didn't make a video on this.
Seems fake.
Oh, this is a bit of an RTS game, huh?
Sure. It's
Oh, apparently it was really good.
Huh?
A unique tower defense game with strategic elements to engage with a sense of humor sets it apart from all its competitors. Okay. Didn't think the presentation looks that great though. There's a lot of modes and good difficulty curve apparently. Let's give it an 8.
Okay. Roblox. Not to be confused with Roblox.
Can you buy me some Robux?
If you search Roblox, Google is just gonna say, "Did you mean Roblox?" There's only one letter apart.
It found my video.
Amazing. That's something I expected to happen a bunch, honestly.
So when I started up the video, apparently I had Metroid Prime 3 in my Wii disc slot. 1 or 2 was on my home menu. The
One
Gem
or
of
two?
the Band, the Gem of the Band channel was in the home menu. This was 2010. Also, the Wii channel made a publication about the 25th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that is definitely 2010.
Yep. Oh, I remember this game. You control a little robot in a platforming game. The platforming was kind of awful, though. The game itself looked very nice. 5.
When you said that, it made me think of the fucking terrible Wii U eShop game, or 3DS game, I forget which, with like the little gray robot, like the 2D platformer. I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay.
Rock and
That's
Roll.
that's that with robots.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, your description doesn't make me think of that. Rock and Roll Climber.
Oh, 7.
Rubik's Puzzle Galaxy, Rush.
8.
Rush Rally Racing.
8.
Alright, time for good old Google, because we're at S, which means a lot of Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Saikyo Ginsei Gomoku Narabe by EA and Silver Star Japan.
The fuck?
Yeah, there's 4 EA games here that are Japan only.
Oh.
The Saikyo
Ginsei.
Ginsei series.
Ginsei. Let's give them all a together score then. Whatever.
It's different recreations of like physical games. So like there's Gomoku, Mahjong.
No, I heard you.
Shogi. Okay.
But I'm gonna check one out and see what. Apparently, Silver Star has been making them for a long time because they're also on PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. So I just need to look at one to see what the rest looks like, basically. Okay, they look great, actually. Let's give them all a 7.
Okay. Sandy Beach by Konami.
Oh, yeah, Sandy Beach. Oh, that's literally the game where you make sandcastles.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually have to fight crabs and stuff. It doesn't look there's much going on though. I'll give it a.
4 did you say?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save the Furries.
Okay, let's go right now and save them then. We'll interrupt this tier list to do it.
By
What?
SDP Games.
Oh, it's a game. I'm sorry. These characters aren't even furries.
Just amazing SEO on some of
Also,
these games.
the trailer subscription said the line. This is literally the first line of the trailer subscription. I'm not certain they fully researched the name of this game.
God damn it.
Thank you, YouTube subscription. I love you. I'll give it a 5.
Okay. Even at the time, people were looking at that name being like, what the fuck?
And if you think I am rushing you, chat, here you go. This is literally the first line in the subscription.
Sekai no Omoshiro Party Game by Sims Co-Limited. And then there's a direct sequel also on WiiWare.
Well, I will do it the same way I did it last time. I will look at one and we'll give both a mark. Because I have no idea what the flip this is. I know it's unfair, but we have to move on. Okay, this looks okay, actually. It doesn't look too bad. They actually made levels and actually have minigames. This is a proper party game, actually.
What do you think?
Let's give them both a. Well, there's actually interesting geometry going on in the second one. Let's give the first one a 6 and the second one a 7.
Okay. Sexy Poker. By Gameloft. We got here.
1.
Shadow Play. Another
Shadow
motion
Play
plus.
Shadow Play was a great game. I'll give it an 8.
Oh boy. Shikakui atamo wo maru kusuru mainichi mina no challenge han. Or challenge hen. By good old IE Institute Co. Limited.
Oh, those are really fun to research. Kutsuru. I don't give a fuck. Give it a 5.
Okay. Shutanto Evolutionary Mayhem.
Oh god, that game.
Uh-huh.
Should Tanto actively for years. Thanks. Give it a 6.
Silver Star Chess.
Give it a. Yeah, give it a 6.
Silver Star Reversey.
Give it a 4.
Simple Series Volume 1. The Block Kuzushi Neo.
Oh, we're getting into the simple series. Gotcha.
There's only 5.
They're still simple series.
One of them has a different developer than the other 4.
Well, good for them.
So
The problem is that I have to look for a simple series, and they're both on Wii and WiiWare.
yes, The Block Kuzushi Neo.
So the block one is an Arkanoid clone. It's worse than Arkanoid Plus, so I'll give it a 5.
The Number Puzzle Neo is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a Sudoku?
Yes.
Good.
Give it a 4.
The Mahjong.
The Mahjong looks alright. Give it a 5.
Volume 4 has a different developer. The Mishitsu Kara no Dashutsu.
Yeah, this is one of their infamous escape room games.
Perfect.
Give it a 6.
And then finally, the Judo.
It's literally you fighting one-on-one on judo, and the character models are hilarious.
Amazing.
Hold up. I need to see these up close. My love for weird models requires me to have this. Hold up. There you go. Enjoy.
That's a yikes from me.
That's a yikes for me too. Let's give it a 3.
Okay. Snail Mail by Sandlot Games.
Oh, that was never a good game. Let's give it a 3 as well.
Sneezies.
What the flip is a sneezy?
It's by Chillingo.
That's not what I asked, but okay. They look terrifying. I'll give them a solid 3.
Snowboard Riot.
Oh, I loved Snowboard Riot 8.
Snowpack Park.
I also loved Snowpack Park, also an A.
Soccer Bashi.
Okay.
By Icon Games.
I would call it Football Bashy. Don't even react to that. It's a bad joke. Oh yeah, this is a Arkanoid game where you actually have a goalie at your side, and you and puts it in the goal, you automatically win.
Amazing.
And there are various power ups as well. The problem with this game is not bad. Not that it's bad. It's very plain. Let's give it a 5.
Soccer Up by Enjoy Up Games.
Oh, Enjoy Up Games. No. Soccer Up. I'm gonna regret this on my.
We're at the weird fucking. You're gonna know all of these, and some of these are just fucking weird ones.
Oh yeah, this is the football game where they all.
Yeah.
At the exact same time.
Yes.
I'll give it a 3.
Solitaire by Cosmigo.
Give it a 3.
Rest in peace to Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1.
I'll give it a 6.
Oh. I guessed wrong.
What?
I guessed that you were going to give it a 5.
Okay.
Kemco's Sorcery Blade. You don't even have to Google this to know what it looks like.
I'm gonna look it up and see what it looks like.
It's gonna look like a Kemco game, Daan.
It does not.
Weird.
Oh, it's this game. Oh, it's this. That's the weird RPG one. The 3D RPG.
Oh no, Kemco 3D RPG is not a phrase I wanted to hear.
It's one of the really weird character models and everything.
Of course it is. What are we gonna give it?
I first want to see your reaction to this picture.
Sonic Episode 2, they couldn't fit on WiiWare, so they gave up. What the fuck is that? Alright. Yeah, no, Sonic 4 Episode 2 did not ever come to Wii. Mostly because no one liked Episode 1 that much, and they were like, well, we can't get it to fit, so fuck you. And then...
I remember being, in scale-wise, it actually being very impressive, but like, the look of this game is laughable. I'll give it a 4.
Space Invaders Get Even. More like...
Oh, I love
get paid with $15 of DLC for a $5 game.
I mean, it's still a very good game. 7.
The problem with that game is actually not even the price being $20 for the full thing. It's how much storage space it takes up.
It's true.
Because it takes up fucking 300 blocks for each of the DLC.
Yeah.
Space Trek by Colaris.
1.
Yeah, That's one of the 2 games I was waiting for you to see the reaction.
Yep.
And then Spaceball Revolution.
I don't know Spaceball. I know it's from the same developer as Hoopworld, which I really liked.
Real quick, are you able to hear my neighbor's music through this microphone?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want to be fucking DMCA because my neighbors can't shut the fuck up.
Too bad for those neighbors. This game is a 7.
Okay. Spogs Racing.
3.
Spot the Differences by Sanuk Games.
See, Sanuk is still around, surprisingly enough. 2.
Star Soldier R.
7.
Step Up by Golem Labs and Zuzan.
Susan from YouTube? Susan of YouTube made a game? Wow. Well done, Susan. 2.
Stone Keep Bones of the Ancestors.
The fuck you said to me? Stone Keep. 3.
Stop Stress, A Day of Fury.
Stop stress. Oh yeah, this is the game where you mash everything in first.
Yes.
The controls were terrible in this game, though. Holy shit. But the game was fun itself. I will give it a 6.
Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, Episode 1, Homestar Ruiner.
8.
Episode 2, Strong Baddie of the Free.
9.
Episode 3, Baddest of the Bands.
7.
Episode 4, Dangeresque 3, The Criminal Projective.
8.
Episode 5, 8-Bit is Enough.
Wait, 8-bit is enough. I will put it at 9, actually.
Okay. Stunt Cars by Icon Games.
5.
Successfully Learning English, years 2, 3, 4, and 5, all separate. There's no year 1.
But all the successfully learning games, because I know you have a bunch of them there. Don't even joke with me, my friend. Put them all at 3.
Okay, including learning German and learning mathematics?
Yes.
Okay, that's 12 games all in one.
Great.
Sudoku Challenge by Digital Leisure on your Wii.
4.
Sugar Bunny's Wii, Yokoso Bunny's Field E by
That's a very unfortunate name.
by Takara Tomy.
Of course, it's Takara Tomy. Sugar bunnies. Let's see what this game looks like. Oh, it's very cute. It's adorable. I will give it, because I can't see any gameplay, unfortunately. I'll just give it a straight up.
Sugusuda Duo, New Pulsar R&V.
5.
Swords and Soldiers.
8.
Tales of Elastic Boy, Mission 1. There is no Mission 2. very optimistic to name it Mission 1.
5.
Alright, these 5 were specifically rating the WiiWare versions. Tales of Monkey Island, Chapter 1, Launch of the Screaming Narwhal.
I don't remember how the performance again hold up on WiiWare, so I need to double check it for myself.
Very poorly. Because these were games that were like 500 megs each on PC, and they had to cram it down to 40, so the loading times were enormous. The voice, like the audio quality was terrible. And, I mean, the reason it was on Wii is the whole reason that game on every platform only had 4 character models total. And every character used one of 4 character models.
I mean, episode 1 was still worth it 8. The rest I will knock down to a 5.
Okay. Target Toss Pro, bags.
4.
Target Toss Pro, lawn darts.
4.
G modes, Tenchi no Solitaire.
There's some of their games actually always are pretty solid. I'll give it a 7.
7?
Yep.
Okay. Tetris Party.
8.
Texas Hold'em Poker by Gameloft.
3.
Texas Hold'em Tournament by Digital Leisure.
5.
The Amazing Brain Train by Grubby Games.
The Amazing Brain Train. I have no idea. The Amazing...
By Grubby Games. We're almost at the end.
I believe it. Oh, that's this game where all these small little mini games with little like assessments attached to it. It was actually kind of fun. 7.
The Incredible Maze.
That was also a good game. I'll give it also a 7. Sure.
The Magic Obelisk.
Oh, that's a 9. I love the Magic Obelisk.
The Mystery of White Rock Castle.
That doesn't ring a bell.
By Playtainment.
The Mystery of... Actually, speaking of the Magic Obelisk, this up. They actually delisted that game after a year, and that was such a shame because it was such a good game. I'm not sure why they did that. Like, it still doesn't make any sense to me. It hasn't been released ever since after. This was actually a pretty good multiplayer game. I'll give it a...
Give it a what?
7.
Okay, sorry. You're cutting out more and more through Discord for whatever reason.
That's likely, again, the Discord problem. I will quickly disconnect and reconnect. One second. Alright.
Okay. Tales of Bearsworth Manor, Chaotic Conflicts.
Tales of Bears. I do remember this. I just want to see what it looks like.
Yes, there's Chaotic Conflict and Puzzling Pages. Both Square Enix joints.
I remember them both being really good. Oh yeah, they are really good. These are the exact ones I was thinking of. Both an 8, please.
The Three Musketeers, One for All.
Give it a 5.
The Very Hungry Caterpillars, ABCs.
It definitely wasn't made for our audience, but it was well made, so I give it a 6. It was very colorful.
Okay. The Will of Dr. Frankenstein.
2.
Through Space.
Oh, I love True Space. 8.
Tiki Towers, Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
3.
TNT Racers by our good old friends at DTP Entertainment.
That's a 2.
Tokitori.
9.
Tokyo City Nights.
4.
Tomena Sonner.
9.
Tomikar Drive Shutsudo Kinkyu Shadow Han by Takuratomi.
5.
Torabash.
Tory Bash, that was great. 8.
Trenches Generals
That doesn't ring a bell.
by Fishing Cactus.
Trenches. Generals. Give it a 6.
Triple Jumping Sports.
Give all the Code Monkey games a 2.
Okay, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 Nintendo games. Sushin Taikyoku Hayazashi Shogi Sandan.
So these are all made by the same developer, and
Yes.
they make pretty nifty online experiences for shogi, for
Ego Dojo.
Ego Dojo, and chess, which is actually
WeChess.
what WeChess turned into for Europe.
Yes.
All of them have pretty well-rounded features, especially for WiiWare titles.
Yep.
Give them all an A.
WeChess never came out in any form in the US. It was a disc game in Europe, a WiiWare game in Japan, and didn't exist in North America.
It's true.
Tumblebugs 2.
Doesn't ring a bell. Tumblebugs.
2.
Oh, yeah, this game. It's very similar to Magnetica Twist, but having tons more levels to play. The style was a bit weird, though. Let's give it an A.
Okay. TV Show King.
So I have an interesting relationship with TV Show King because I actually enjoyed those games, especially since they were fully translated into Dutch with proper Dutch voice acting and everything. And it had good questions too, like even in English, they had good questions, so I didn't hate them. They're likely my favorites of Gameloft during the Wii era. And for 1,000 points, you couldn't go exactly wrong with them, especially in the multiplayer setting. I'll give them both a 7.
Okay. Ubongo.
Doesn't ring a bell.
By Corner Entertainment with a K.
Ubongo. Let's give it a 3.
Uno.
Gameloft's version of Uno was actually pretty well rounded. Give it a 7.
But did it have Xbox Vision camera support?
Don't go there.
Uno Kids. Okigato Uno Training. By IE Institute Co. Limited.
Because it's an IE Institute game, I instantly give it a 5. Let's move on.
Okay. Nord Currents Urbanix.
Urbanix was basically North Current's best game.
It's their last game alphabetically.
That's also true. I think it's also the last game they released on WiiWare, actually. 6.
VIP Casino Blackjack.
I will give that a... That was also not a bad game, actually. Also give it a 6, sure.
Vampire Crystals.
4.
Violin Paradise.
And this is the game that didn't work.
Yeah, this is the game that didn't work.
That's gonna be a hella 3 because it looked nice visually, but for the rest,
Viral Survival.
I'm not sure what Viral Survival is again.
It's about the year 2020.
Really?
No. It would be funny if it was, though.
Oh yeah, this was.
This is what? Oh. Hang on.
That's actually kind of fun. It's kind of snake-like, but very more unique and modern. Give it a 7.
Okay. Voodoo Dice. By Ubisoft.
Voodoo Dice was fun.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's also a 7.
WarioWare DIY Showcase.
8.
Maybe the worst game on WiiWare. Warmen Tactics.
1.
Do you remember the story about getting how the fucking We Love It getting like accused of stealing money on this game because they tried to bribe for a review score and we said no?
Yeah.
What a fucking shit show.
Yep.
Water Warfare.
8.
Where's Wally? Fantastic Journey 1.
I have no experiences with these games, so I'll give them all a 5.
Wild West Guns by Gameloft.
Give it a 4.
Word Searcher by Digital Leisure.
And I think there's also a Word Searcher Deluxe.
Yes, there is.
They weren't bad. I wouldn't personally play them, but they weren't bad. 5.
World of Goo.
9.
Christmas Puzzle.
3.
Yakuman Wii. Ide Yosuke no Kenko Mahjong.
Oh, this was a great version of Yakuman. 9. I preferred over the 3DS and Wii U ones, actually.
Yard Sale Hidden Treasures, Sunnyvale by Konami.
6.
Almost at the end, Yomi Kikase Asobi Wii by Perpetuum.
I did play. Asobi Wii I did play. 7.
Yumi and the Cubes.
10.
Yummy
Very
Yummy
personal, I
Cooking
know,
Jam.
but I love that game. I love that game to death.
Yummy Yummy Cooking Jam.
5.
Zombie Panic in Wonderland.
8.
Zombie Attack.
3.
Really? Wow. What do you like
What?
about that game?
Is it 3 about Zombie Attack?
Yeah. What do you like about it that makes it not a 1?
I mean, the visually it looks okay. Other than that,
Visually, it looks hilariously bad in the screenshots, at least.
I mean, put it down to 2 if you're so inclined.
Okay. Zoo Disc Golf. Final game.
Zoo Disc Golf wasn't bad. 6.
Okay. Your average score for WiiWare as a service is 5.3.
That seems about right. There was a lot of good, a lot of bad, somewhere down the middle.
Okay. Now, I'm going to do some fun shenanigans on this chart. Give me a few minutes.
Sure, no worries.
We can chat about anything while I'm doing this. Okay. So, I am...
But 5 seems about accurate for me. There was some good stuff or some bad stuff. It was down the middle.
Yes. Okay. Give me just 1 second. Alright. I am back. I have grabbed all of the 1s and all of the 10s.
Okay.
And now we're going to rank them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the 10s, because this is so short. Your 10s were Art Style Cubello, Art Style Light Tracks, Bit-Trip Flux, Bit-Trip Runner, Cave Story, Maboshi's Arcade, and Yumi and the Cubes. Is there anything obviously missing, or does that look good?
No.
Okay. What's the best game on WiiWare?
The best game on WiiWare? I would say Art Style Light Tracks.
Okay. And then what's the second best game on WiiWare?
Maboshi's Arcade.
Third best.
Flux.
Fourth best.
Yumi and the Cubes.
Fifth best.
Bit-Trip Runner.
6th best, Cave Story or Cubello?
Cubello.
And then Cave Story as the 7th best WiiWare game?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to pull in some of the 9s so that you can round this out to 10?
Sure.
Okay.
Some were kind of difficult to decide between 9 and 10, so it actually makes sense to put them down there.
Alright. I'm going to grab the 9s, and then you can pick from them.
Sounds good.
So these are your 9s. You can only pick 3 to move up. Art of Balance, Bonsai Barber, Pole's Big Adventure, My Life as a Dark Lord, My Life as a King, Fluidity, Magnetis, Mega Man's 9 and 10, Moto Heroes, Pokemon Rumble, Strong Bad 2, Strong Bad 5, Magic Obelisk, Tokitori, Tomena Sanar, World of Goo, Yakuman.
I would put at number 8, My Life as a King.
Okay. And then number 9.
Number 9 is Fluidity.
Okay. And then number 10. Last game you can rescue.
Say, Pokemon Rumble.
Wow. Okay. Those are your top 10 WiiWare games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the worst. What is the worst game on WiiWare, Daan?
101 Explosive Mega Mix.
Okay.
Not even a question.
Give me 1 second. And then what's the worst game still on this list? There's a lot of hot garbage here.
Family Go-Kart Racing.
Family Go-Kart Racing is worse than Fireplacing and Cozy Fire confirmed.
It's true.
Number 3.
Warman Tactics.
That is, to me, the absolute worst. Number 4.
All 3 of them are pretty terrible, to be honest. Number 4 is Karate Fans.
Number 5.
Family Slot Car Racing.
Number 6.
Let's go with Space Track.
Good choice. Number 7.
Doc Clock, the Toasted Sandwich of Time.
Number 8.
Cricket Challenge.
Number 9.
Back to Nature.
Number 10. Worst game on this list.
Cozy Fire.
Do you want to keep going and rank the rest of these number ones, or just call it at that?
Let's call it at that.
Okay. Okay. In that case, we have our top 10 and worst 10.
Yes.
Art Style Light Tracks is the best. 101 Explosive Mega Mix is the worst.
It's true.
What a fucking dumb service. What a fucking dumb service WiiWare was.
It's true. There were some good moments about it, though. I love it by parts and I hate it by parts, but it's equal.
All right.
Bad.
Now we got to start right now. Our next ranking starts right now. We Speak Channel.
Okay.
Is We Speak Channel better or worse than the Fuji TV Guide?
Okay.
I don't actually have a sheet.
I'm down. I am down.
I don't have a sheet set up for this. Is it better or worse than the patch channel for your Skyward Sword save file?
I am down to do this so badly.
Hang on.
So down.
I can put this together in like 5 minutes. Hang on. It's not what I wanted. I want to make a new sheet. I want to delete all the contents of the sheet. Whoop. And then...
You sure have to send me that sheet afterwards.
Yes. List of Wii channels.
Oh no.
Okay, oh my fucking god, there are more channels than I remembered. Okay.
Sure are.
So...
This surely doesn't include the Wii Plus Internet Information Channel.
I don't know. Alright. We're gonna go maximum stupid. God. Sorry about all the typing noises.
Clickety, Mac, clickety. I'm not Josiak, you're my favorite Wii channel.
Oh my god, I forgot about some of these fucking channels. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was the Wii? The Wii was a mistake.
Do you miss Dutch internet down? Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I am going to... I am not gonna screen share for these.
Okay.
Mostly because I want these to be a little bit of a surprise.
Okay.
Number 1. The disc channel. You gotta rate it.
Rated how?
1 to 10.
Okay. 10 out of 10.
It is probably the most useful channel on Wii.
Sure.
The Me channel.
8.
The Photo channel.
7.
The Wii Shop channel.
9.
Oh, come on. That fucking thing sucks ass. The stuff you buy on it is good. The channel itself sucks, and you know it.
No, it's great.
Forecast channel.
6.
News channel.
7.
Internet channel.
6.
Get Connected video channel.
5.
It's a pre-installed video that tells you that you can connect the Wii to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody Votes channel.
8.
Check Me Out channel.
7.
Nintendo channel.
9.
Wii Fit channel.
4.
Mario Kart channel.
4.
Jam with the Band Live channel.
7.
We Speak channel.
6.
That is either a 1 or a 10 based on performance art. Rabbids channel.
3.
I forgot about the fucking Rabbids channel.
Mm-hmm.
Television Friend channel.
4.
Digicam Print channel.
I mean, for the music alone, it gets a 7.
Today and Tomorrow channel.
5.
We Know Ma channel.
Oh, 8. I love the Winema channel.
Demai channel.
The what?
You know, the food ordering service channel.
Oh, 6.
BBC iPlayer channel.
6.
Hang on, my fiance's running water. Okay. Netflix channel.
7.
Love Film Instant channel.
6.
Kirby TV channel.
8.
Hulu Plus channel.
6.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Save Data Update channel.
7.
YouTube channel.
7.
Wii U Transfer Tool channel.
2.
Amazon Video channel.
6.
Crunchyroll channel, which released way after the Wii U.
8.
Metroid Prime 3 teaser channel.
Oh, total 8.
That's all I'm including. 32 channels.
Mm-hmm.
And your average, let's see here. What is the average score for the Wii operating system according to Daan? We're looking at 33 cells divided by 32. 6.5.
Nice.
Your best channel is the disc channel, and your worst channel is the Wii U Transfer Tool channel. Congratulations. You lose.
Thanks.
And with that, I think we're going to call it for the stream. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. The VOD will be up. What a clusterfuck. Thanks, all.
I know. Bye, everybody.